Right now, it's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. He's just a little erratic right now, too erratic. He's not where I was hoping he would be.
Mm-hmm. He's a strong leg, right?
Strong leg, smooth stroke, but you got to hit it between them two big yellow crayons. Otherwise, it don't count.
How big of a difference have you seen in Olsen from last spring to now?
First couple of days, he really made an improvement. He's shown some verbal leadership skills. I think Moss caught up to him a little bit today. He was ahead of Moss until today. But I'm pleased with where he is physically, and I'm pleased that he's showing some leadership skills.
Are you looking forward to a spring where you have more than like two scholarship guys at running back?
Yeah, it's a long time since I had only two scholarship guys. It's tough. But they need to work, and we can get a good evaluation of where they are, and it's going to just give us the ability we know where to insert the freshmen when they get here.
I was going to say, do you think those guys are pretty well aware of the type of talent coming in at that position in the summer?
Yeah, they're aware. They've been made aware that we got talented guys coming in. And, we don't recruit backups. We don't recruit kids that we don't think are good. We recruit kids we think can come in and play. It makes everybody better.
Going back to Kessman, they're being erratic now. I mean, what can you do to just try to improve that as you go forward and get ready?
It's all between the ears. It's all just rhythm and muscle memory and not letting one kick affect the next.
Quadri redshirted, but there really aren't any, a lot of other running backs who have. And I was trying to go back through the years. Pitt hasn't had too many running backs redshirt. What is it about that position is there something about that position that lends itself to playing early or getting on the field?
Well, you recruit talented guys at that position, and it's those guys get nicked up, and then you find those guys have unique skill sets, and you can insert them in a number of different places. I anticipate both freshmen playing this year.
You expect them to play?
I would anticipate it. And if they don't, they don't. But they need to come here with the mindset that they're the starters.
Does one of those two guys bring anything that maybe you don't have on the roster right now, you feel like?
I just think both of them are talented guys. They're both talented guys, and they like football, and they're thick, they're fast, and so just all the things we look for in a running back.
I guess Darren, will he have a lot of work to do once he gets back healthy?
Yeah. He's getting mental reps now, but it's nothing like the physical reps. So he'll have work to do, and the biggest thing is going to be mentally. Anytime a guy comes back from a leg injury or surgery, they got to feel confident sticking it in the ground, pushing off of it. And that's the biggest hurdle.
Last August, you said you're confident you guys could put a few different guys on the field at the same time. You feel this same way with this group and the different skill sets they have?
Yeah, that's what we try to do. We teach conceptually, and so if we got a play called Jerry and 5 guys got to be in certain places in Jerry, then we can mix and match guys, and we call Jerry. They got to get in those spots, so that's what we teach. And we'll try to do everything we can to get those guys ready to go, prior to them getting here.
What was your evaluation of Shantez and his performance as a freshman last year?
I thought, going back to when he got here last year, I thought he was hungry and trying to, prove himself, and he did that. And I think that the fact that James had such a dominant year, it kind of takes the edge off a little bit. Early in the season, he played really, really well. And as the season went on, he kind of tailed off. And I don't know if that was because James or because, he just got worn down as a freshman. But he's a talented kid, and he can certainly make plays.
Was he mature beyond his years, or what?
Smart. He's a football guy. He's a football player. He's a gym rat. He's a football junkie. He's always in there watching tape, asking questions. He texts me at night, 11 o'clock, looking at his scripts on his iPad, getting ready for the practice the next day. He's got questions, and those kind of guys play.